So can you understand? Can you even have a glimmer of getting to know or trying to influence or enhance another being if we're all the same consciousness? If we're all the same consciousness, are we not here to be an individual robotic thing? So should we all follow the same religion? Should we all follow the same unique path? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You will not know anything about another human being, not even one iota, apart from their habits, apart from their name, apart from all the conditioned information, all the identities. That's the only thing you know about another human being. Why? If we're all one consciousness? Because the mind has conditioned each one of us into a specific type of personal consciousness. And the personal consciousness is the only thing that divides each one of us up. Everything is one whole consciousness, but a mind of ego wants to say, no, we have to be unique. And why not? Why would whole consciousness want to send individual components of itself, within itself, to see the same picture every day? It's like watching the same movie every moment, the same day every day, the same t-shirt, the same, everybody's on the same t-shirt, everybody's got the same trousers on, everybody's in the same environment, every house is is decorated the same. We're all saying the same language, we're all speaking the same thing, like a computer. The ego is there here to individualize and give billions of types of consciousness within that one consciousness. So we're all the same whole consciousness, but we're projecting it differently, we're seeing it differently, we're tasting it differently. Therefore, if you want to see this whole consciousness, if you want to experience your truth, your ultimate reality, your ultimate truth, you have to deny every other type of consciousness out with you. Therefore, you cannot be in a place with another human being, another animal, to explore your inner whole consciousness self, the root of consciousness, where consciousness arises from. Where does it arise from? The ego mind says, well, it could be billions of places. It could be from the atmosphere. It could be from the universe. It could be from your lungs. It could be from your heart. It could be from your brain. It could be chemicals. It could be substances. Yeah, but okay, all of these things are names. All of these things can hold some kind of truth. But where is the point of it, you see? Where is the point of consciousness? When the torchlight goes on, where is the point of the light? The point of the light is in the bulb, right in the center, right in the core of the bulb. Everything else is vibrations of this center, this light. It is important that we do not try and teach people what consciousness is. It is important that we do not say, I can show you anything about this world that you will understand. We are a narrative, a different story, a different species to each one of us. We are uniquely different and we will never understand each other. One iota. Apart from the names, apart from your address, your telephone number, your identification marks. Yeah. I know my wife because of her name. I know because of her body. I know because of her marriage certificate. I know she's my wife. I know all these things, but I don't know anything about her consciousness. I have no idea about her consciousness, meaning her mind relating to what her consciousness will appear as, how she will react, how she will behave, how she will accept specific things and deny specific things. It's a mind-based minefield of taking consciousness and making it my own. And that's what we do. So to understand your full, whole self, full, whole consciousness, full, whole, momentary beingness, you'll never understand it by trying to understand any single thing from another human being, any word, any paraphrase, any poem, any book, any experience. You're the full-blown experience. The full-blown experience, experiencing the full-blown opportunity to understand the full whole you. And the full whole you, once you see and realize and understand the full whole you, where you cannot separate between God consciousness, transcendental consciousness, human consciousness, my wife's consciousness, everybody's consciousness, it means you have seen through the veil of the mind. And when you see through the veil of the mind, which replicates different human things, different beings, different levels of consciousness, different identities, different experiences, different types of hair, all these different things, all these things that create differences. You see the one whole consciousness, and you cannot differentiate between any single thing in this universe. In this whole livingness, you realize that everyone is the same. Everything is the same. Everything is uniquely whole. And this is the holy moment. This is the moment that Jesus speaks about. The moment truth is revealed is the moment everything becomes that's what it is. Everything becomes understandable. Everything becomes touchable, reachable, attainable. If you've done it, and you're still human consciousness, if in the mind, because the mind will take you back to what you are so that you can share this information. So the mind says, right, okay, what did you see? I don't know. Okay, let's try and work it out. Because the mind wants to know. I want to know. I want to be part of this. So what you're doing now is you're sharing your mind with everything, with the trees, with the slugs, with the skies, with people, with the laptop, with the chair, with the coffee. You're sharing your experience of wholeness to try and give the mind some sort of, it was worth it. One has escaped. That doesn't mean to say, you'll be happy. I want some of that. And this want, when it grows and it grows and it grows and you become desperate, and when you become really desperate, when you become truly desperate and want and want and want, but it has to be the same thing. Okay, I want experience consciousness. I want it. And the next day, I want a motor car. No, I want the new Chevrolet. I want that. I want that too. I'll come back to that. You have to be focused and attentive on what you want. And this want will drive you insane. It will drive you to actually do something. Take action. I'm going on a friggin' roller coaster. And when I come off, I'm not going to even talk about it. I'm not going to even differentiate between where I sit, who I am, what bend I went round, how many bends, what was the best bit, what was the worst bit, what was the scariest bit, what was the most enjoyable bit. I'm not going to speak about it because I want the whole ride to myself. I want the whole ride to myself because the whole ride to myself is myself. This is what Spirit's spiritual speakers speak about this self. It's when ego is not there. It's not about individual components. Oh, I have my whole self, and within my whole self, I have a beautiful car, I have a beautiful house, I have a beautiful job, I have a beautiful wife, I've got so many beautiful clothes and perfumes, and I've had so many holidays, I've had so many experiences. That's ego. Whole self means I don't know anything other than everything is uniquely whole. Every single human being is the same. Every single animal the same. Everything is complete. One full-blown whole consciousness seen in one moment, 1 nanosecond, 1 moment. And the veil of mind is pushed aside, and you get a glimpse, and you move back before it blinds you. Because to see whole consciousness, that what is beyond it, is God. That is the whole consciousness, not aspects of God consciousness, and universe consciousness, and cosmos consciousness. These things become mundane, these things become boring. You cannot differentiate now. You only know true consciousness, reality, with a mind that celebrates and enjoys every moment of what it is when it's recaptured. And you can't keep it all day. You have to let it go. But you can't go anywhere because you cannot escape consciousness. You're in the core. But you're now outside looking. Oh, yes. Yeah, human. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Great. Yeah. Oh, I like that too. Okay, yeah. I do have a car. But it's not really of any importance. It's just whatever it is. It's just a momentary movement, a dance of consciousness. The dance of consciousness is the dance of stillness, and where the dance of stillness and the dance of movement merge and become one. Namaste.